are taking the F-4 back out for spin today. Going to do some basic surface attack in the R4806 ranges. Not going to be too concerned about following precise parameters or anything like that, but yeah, just getting back into the swing of things, keeping the aircraft under control.
Okay, canceling. Tell me when you're ready.
Not sure what that was about, but go ahead and get our clearance. Going to go to the R4806 BSA ranges. Cleared to R4806 via the fighter low departure. Plan is published. Maintain 14,000. So everyone fly the flex turnout, then comply with fighter departure. For the clearance, passing the Las Vegas 269 at 20 DME fix. There's our weather, altimeter 3031. Go ahead and set that. We got the 269 dialed in. We are ready to taxi. Head and give our crew chief the flash. And we'll remove chocks. Or I should do that first.
Roger. And the wheel chocks are out. Okay, sir, you're all set. Have a safe flight. Disconnecting.
All right, go ahead and get taxiing. Brakes check.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Rolling.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and taxi to the armament area. We'll go ahead and get some bombs loaded on this thing.
So we planning to go downtown on this one? How low? Oh, great. Might need the crew chief to remove the seat cushion from my asshole.
The annoying thing about doing this is sometimes my wingman goes ahead and taxis out onto the runway. So watch out for that. Still got to get that worked out. We'll go ahead, taxi up here, and put the wheel chocks back in, get armed up.
Roger. Wheel chocks in.
Cool. BSA loadout here. Got 12 Mark 82s. We'll do target practice. on the 20 millimeter. Alright, rearming complete. Go ahead, get the canopy closed. Just check, make sure got pitot heat on. We're squawking normal. Trim is set.
Canopy down and locked. Lights out and stripes are aligned.
Get rid of the chocks.
Rudder.
Let's rock and roll.
Wheel chocks out. Chocks out. Okay, sir. You're all set. Have a safe flight. Disconnecting.
Seal. Alright, winds are pretty much straight down the pipe, so I will give 2 the inside of the first turn. So it's going to be a left turn out on the flex departure. So I'll take the right side.
Engine's good, airspeed off the peg. 80 knots. 100 knots. Heads up, I've got nails, 11 o'clock.
Gear up.
Gears moving.
Flaps up.
Rolling.
Gear up. Flaps up.
Out of burner. At 90% or so.
Steering updated to next turn point.
Wheels up.
Passing the racetrack. Left turn to flex.
Rejoin.
Clap to 8,000. And on to heading 270.
Flight, go, echelon left.
Affirm.
I'm at about 350. And we're going to fly this 270 heading to intercept the 15 DME arc. Then to intercept the 269 radial. Start pulling from the center tank. Climb through 7,000, 1,000 feet to go. And that's just a 8,000 foot restriction until on the 15 DME arc. 9 miles now.
We have a friendly, 8 o'clock.
Moving at about 6 miles a minute, so we'll start the turn 4 miles early, so right about now. Not on the arc very long here either, so get ready to make the turn back to the right about now. As the tail swings through 270, the tail of the bearing pointer swings through 270. We can start our climb again. Up to 14,000. Alright, pump passing 269 at 20. Clear direct to the range. We can descend and maintain 10,000 at pilot's discretion. And there's some vectors to the ranges. We're going to go to 62 Bravo. Go ahead, get back to the nav computer. And tell our Wizzo, send me to the center.
Roger that. Alright, next turn point is in.
I need to make sure we're passing 20 right now, so. Keep that climb going. I technically could just stay at 10,000. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and start the descent down to 10 now. Go ahead and start getting things set up here. Activate our ranges now. Pretty much all set up other than master arm. Go ahead and select 62 Bravo. Gonna be blue smoke. Should be pretty much straight ahead. Yep, there's our blue smoke right there. I'll call it in sight. And we're cleared hot.
We've got a friendly, 8 o'clock.
I'm going to make my runs from north to south on this range. So I can go back to off. All right, master arms on. And we are pretty much ready to go. Our blue smoke Got our strafing targets, but no eyes on the bombing markers yet. Okay, there's a bombing marker right there. We'll go for that one first. Let's go ahead and space it out just a little bit. Yeah, we'll do pairs, and we'll do about that. Should be good. There's our target. Center of the screen. Get autopilot off. Put 2 into trail. Or wedge.
Flight. Go wedge.
Turn into them. We're gonna be on base now. Yeah, pretty shallow pass, but that's okay. Leads in.
Steering updated to next turn point.
Get her lined up here. Get a lock.
Captured.
And holding the pickle button. Pulling off now. Bombs away. Not bad. Pull out to the east here. Back up to 10,000. Definitely not as forgiving as the F-16 on these BSA passes. Start that turn a little early.
Captured.
Bombs away. A little long again. Shifted right at the last minute. Gotta work on not making that last little shift. I feel like I had it pretty well on the bullseye. And then at the last second, right before I hit the button, I shifted long. Lead is in. A little steeper on this one.
Captured.
Bombs are off. Still a little long. Circle's destroyed, so we'll have to go over to the far one now. And they've all been a little long, but I mean, still good drops. Just not bullseyes. Let's see if we can identify the next target. Okay, it's right there on the side of that mountain. Right there. Leads in. Come on.
Okay, captured.
Bombs away. Off to the west. That circle's destroyed now as well. Got a little more direct hit, I guess. So we'll transition up to 62 alpha. Let's go to request 62 alpha. It's gonna be green smoke. It should just be right up here. Yep. There it is. Cleared hot. I think we're only gonna have like one more pair to drop. Okay, we'll take this further south one. It leads in.
And captured.
Bombs away. Off to the right. It looks like we still have one more pair. Circle's destroyed. We're gonna swing all the way back around to the west because we're gonna have to go that far side. Turn base. Roll in. Leads in.
Captured.
Bombs away. That was not my best drop. And that is it for bombs. Go ahead and use some strafe runs now. Get our weapons set up. Deselect these. Over to gun. And then, I don't know if this is proper technique, but I've always just gone to air. Even for...
We have a friendly. 4 o'clock.
Even for air-to-ground strafes, it seems to work okay. To the west, we're going to turn it to low. Fuel's looking okay. I'll do, call it 3 gun runs. Leads in. Nice little pass. Leads in. Not bad, other than accidentally taking my finger off the trigger. Prep adjuster here. Next point's gonna be Arco.
Roger.
He's already on it.
Alright, got good steering to the next turn point.
Leads in, last pass. Escape, off to the north.
We have a friendly, 5 o'clock, 1 mile.
Call off. Alright, we cleared apex recovery via Arco. Let's go ahead and get master arm off. I'm up to 15,000, and then we'll get a right turn to Arco here in a sec. Get 2 back in.
Flight. Go finger 4.
2, roger.
Let's forget if finger 4 is on the right or spread 4 is on the right. I want him on the right. $20 miles to Arco. $500 to level. Get altitude hold on. And get 2 something to work with here. Get position. So you guys say not too shabby overall on the bomb and gun runs. Nothing pinpoint accurate, but these are non-precision weapons, so probably go back and do a couple touch and goes. My landings have not been great. I guess we need him spread
Flight,
4.
go spread 4.
Affirm.
5 miles to Arco.
Alright, turn point is updated.
Alright, to Apex now, 4,000. 4,500. Okay, get our landing lights on. There's the racetrack and the airfield. Nice. So I didn't necessarily do the best job describing this little mission I built at the beginning. Once we land, I'll show you what other options you have as far as missions that you can fly all on the same map. Basically, just by using the F10 menu, you can kind of select your different options. "13 miles, lose 8,000 feet. We need to get down and quit." Do a little board action. I feel like they've really improved the sounds on that F-4 since I last flew it regularly. Like these speed brake sounds are pretty nice. So better profile here. Hit Apex at 4,500, and then once on initial down to 4,000.
Can you give me a fuel check? What's it at?
Alright, I'll call out Apex down to 4,000.
Turn point updated.
Raise our seat. Panic 11's initial for the option. I'm just gonna tell him to RTB. Yep, getting high now, of course. In the brake.
Flight, RTB.
2, roger. 2, RTB.
Where you at, boss? What are you doing there? Gear down, flaps down. Don't descend. Alright, 1-1, left base gear down, option.
All right, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, and anti-skid.
Just not gonna worry about 2 doing his thing.
$1,000.
Looking good.
$500.
Low level turbulence.
300. Heads up, Nails, 5 o'clock.
You're up. Flaps up. Still need to raise the seats more. There we go. Connect 1-1, left closed. We'll make this one a full stop and show the mission options available. Let's get below 250. Alright, there's 250 gear and flaps.
Alright, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, and anti-skid.
Catch that altitude. Mike 1-1's left base gear down, full stop.
3000.
Too much.
300.
Shoots out.
Yeah, when we first took off, we were badasses. Now we just have hard asses.
Very true. Not the best landing. I need to fix the, there's some, like, low-level turbulence. It's pretty gnarly. Alright, exit next taxiway, taxi park, or to arm area for rearm and refuel. Flaps up. Pop the canopy. Go ahead and get rid of the chute. Then we'll show you the different options we got here. We got the BSA ranges, that's where we went to, R4806. Then we have an R4807 high transition and via IR286. What that's going to do is going to take you out northwest of Groom Lake to these ranges. And there's some pretty cool stuff out here. So there's just typical range that we were just at, or like that we were just at, but then I also have strafe pit with some old QF4s here, some soft targets for strafing. There's a little anti-shipping area that has some old carriers and like Russian destroyers and stuff that you can practice anti-ship on. And then there's a runway attack here, kind of low-level runway attack that you can do. And then over here are some buildings you can hit, and there's a JTAC that you can communicate with. The other option is the air-to-air MOAs, where you can go up through this MOA here, and then up into the northern areas, and then you can spawn some air-to-air. It's like a hard version, a medium version, and then just like a bomber intercept that you can work on your radar skills, of dogfighting and stuff. But I think that's about it. We're gonna go ahead and taxi back into parking and shut down, and then call it a day. We're shutting some things down that we don't need. Sadly, those were actually some of my better landings recently. At the end, still got made fun of by jesters, so might need a pattern only at some point. I'm gonna laugh so hard if my crew chief is looking the wrong way. He definitely is. Something else to fix. Alright, let's go ahead and get chocks in.
Roger. Yes, sir. Wheel chocks in. Roger. External power connected, sir.
Shutting down too.
What alignment do you want?
I don't need one. Alright, we gotta turn everything off. And should be good to go. Cool. Well, there we go. Little BSA action there. Basic surface stack. Did all right. Not bad for probably my second or third time back in the F4. Still need to work on the landings. But next time, might try and fly with my brother in the back seat as my Wizzo. Maybe do some more BSA, or maybe go up to that 4807 range and do some work up there. We'll see. But in any case, hope you had fun watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.